Hello, my name is Susan, and I thought I would come on here today. I feel like this is my first video ever, but it's not. Um, I've had this channel for a while now, and I haven't been very clear about what to do on the channel, whether I wanted to make it a spiritual channel, which is really just going within and talking about all the inner stuff, or inner world. But today I felt really called to come on and make a video. And I'm laughing because last year, January of 2024, I tried to start making videos, and every time I would go out and I would start shooting footage. I live in Japan, in the countryside of Japan, and it's really beautiful here. There's mountains behind me, and moss-covered stones, and beautiful trees, thick forest, wonderful birds, and I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking, and stream running through the mountain, and it's lovely. And so I was trying to make footage from up in the mountain, and then come back and write my script and do editing and all this stuff. And by the next day, when I would go to finish the video or post the video, I was always told that your video is obsolete. Like, this was spirit talking to me, telling me my information was already obsolete and would give me updated information. And this kept happening over and over again, and so I never posted any videos, and I was told that instead I needed to just turn on the camera and just talk. No planning, no editing, no script writing, just come on and show up as my true, authentic self. And so I guess 1 year, 1 year later, here I am, a lot of resistance to turning on the camera and sitting here feeling a little foolish about what to say. And so but today I finally, after a year, felt called to try this. So I'm a little embarrassed because I don't know, I feel like I might make a fool of myself here. But anyway, I'm going to keep the camera rolling and just let's see what happens here. One reason that I wanted to show up today is because I recently found out the reason why I was called to just sit in front of the camera rather than doing all this editing and script writing and all this stuff. So the reason is that our energy needs to flow, and that flow, I mean, that's your personal vibration frequency that you're emitting. And so when you start editing and chopping it all up, you're basically diminishing your frequency, your flow, your vibration of what you're trying to put out to the world. And so you're just diluting everything, and so you're not sending out a clear vibration. It's diluting the energy of the vibration, and so the message gets diluted. The people that may need to hear the message don't find the message because the frequency has been diluted or cut all apart, dissected, and so it's really about being in flow. So this is really very new to me, and it's uncomfortable. So I'm gonna do the best I can here. So I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward. So also I think one thing that I noticed before when I was trying to make videos was that the more I tried to come in and do editing on it, the more my ego would kind of step in and try to be a perfectionist, of course. I do have that problem, trying to be a perfectionist all my life, and trying to present yourself in a certain light that you want others to see you as, rather than showing up authentically. And I think being in your authenticity is the most vital way to share your frequency and your vibration. So, and also, it's not about like trying to make yourself look good and showing up in the best light. you just come as you are. So anyway, it diminishes your own power, and diminishes what you're putting out. If you have a message that you want to put out, I'm not sure. I guess that's my message to put out, is just being authentic. I think when we show up and try to be something that we're not, someone that we're not, we're basically giving our power away. Trying to be a people pleaser, or just showing up as a false self, rather than just keeping it real. So this is about the most real I think I've ever been in talking about spiritual stuff. So anyway, another reason that I wanted to show up today is because yesterday I had a really incredible inner shift happen, and I've been trying to shift my emotional self, my vibrational self, my whole being into an upgraded version, my most radiant self. I came across some video. It was a meditation on how to meet your most radiant self, and so I did this meditation and came face to face with the best version of myself in this present moment, and her vibration was so high, and she had just amazing confidence and poise, and her posture was really good, and just she was immaculately groomed. Which honestly, some days I like right now, for example, I am still in my pajamas. It's really cold, and I don't want to change out of them, but I put on earrings just to make myself look like I'm presentable. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I came face to face with this radiant vision of myself, and just her vibration compared to habitual vibration, there was such a huge jump to her vibration. And when I stepped into her vibration, it was like just this incredible, amazing feeling. And I just was like, I want that. that's that's the goal, is to really feel that inner power, that inner beauty, that inner glow and vitality and confidence, which I have been lacking, which I am lacking, which I'm working on. But so anyway, I spent a week, or well, I guess a little more than a week, just really diving deep into my inner world and meeting with my radiant self every day. And every day that gap of energy between us seemed to shrink very quickly, actually. But yesterday, like, I've been trying to hold the vibration, and I was only able to hold the energetic signature of it for short periods of time, just, you know, sitting up in my office, you know, maybe 15 minutes, or, you know, throughout the day, if I thought about it, I could hold it for 5 minutes or so. And I really wanted to be able to embody it a little bit more. And yesterday I just had this incredible shift where I'm able to embody a lot more of that higher self energy. And just, I've been like really feeling high vibe all yesterday and today. I haven't got the confidence yet, but that's, I guess, why I want to make this video, is to help myself get to that level of confidence. I've always been very shy, and being in front of a group, I'm always the quiet one. And so, yeah, it's something that I really admire in my radiant version of myself, is that confidence. So, yeah, hopefully through these videos, it'll help me, and maybe it'll help somebody else too. Anyway, so this shift, it's funny, I was making a list of things that frustrated me about my present personality, and just like writing things that were just like daily frustrations. And what I realized, that I needed to go much deeper than that if I wanted to shift it. And so I started going into the emotions that were behind all of the frustrations that I was feeling with my current self. And I went to, there's a chart of emotional vibrational chart. I forget who, I think it's by Stephen Hawkins, that lists shame at the bottom and then goes all the way up to love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. And usually, like my vibrations, like, I've been working and working and working on these lower vibrations of like shame and guilt and unworthiness and worthlessness and fear and grief and all these things. And you know, I get to a place where I feel like I've stepped above them or away from them, but always I'll find them coming back in. And so it's like those are the vibrations that are holding me back from not being able to embody a more radiant version of myself. And so I realized, like, in writing down all the frustrations that I was having, that unworthiness was like the deeper signature of the vibration of what I was feeling. And so when I realized that, I made a new list and just made a list of all of the lower emotions that I was done with and that I no longer wanted to experience. And so I just, wrote all the lower vibrational things and then just said, it is done, so be it. And then made my new list of all the higher things that I wanted to feel. And here, let me see if I can find my list. Oh yeah, here. I'll read you. Here's the releases from my reality: resistance, shame, shyness, guilt, unworthiness, worthlessness, frustration, anger, rage, fear, lack, suffering, pain, PTSD, fight, flight, freeze, grief, pride, disease. Those were all things that I wrote, done. And then things that I'm welcoming into my being are love, joy, light, peace, beauty, abundance, wealth, sharing, giving, acceptance, understanding, patience, surrender, harmony, freedom, energetic, high energetics, magnetism, and wholeness. And it is done, so be it. And that's when I just had like this huge shift. And so I've been like, I don't know if this is going to last. It feels like it's going to, like, I felt like I did it. Like I made the shift, like I could feel it throughout my entire body. And I still can feel it, even though like in going, back about my regular life, I'm still, coming up against the frustrations and stuff, characteristics, things that are playing out in the outer reality, which your outer reality, if you're not aware, your outer reality is just, it's a reflection of all your inner beliefs and thoughts and emotions about yourself. And so these constantly, this projection constantly is showing you not who you are. It's showing you where you need to work, what you need to let go of in order to be who you really are. And so, yeah, we're already, like, I'm already my radiant self. That's one of the messages that I got from my radiant self, was that I'm not any lower than her. She's not better than me. I am her, and that I've just, the only difference is that I'm holding on to these lower frequencies, which I myself, it's not the outer circumstances that pushed them into my being. These were things that I chose to feel unworthy. I chose to feel shame or guilt. These are things that I've brought into and held on to for all my life. And yeah, and these are creating, it's the lunch bell. These are creating the outer world that I've been suffering in for many, many years, decades. And yeah, I felt this incredible shift of, I'm done with it. And that doesn't mean that it's not still, the lower energies aren't going to still appear in the outer environment. I'm going to still have to face them. But it's like I feel a shift in how I would deal with them. Just no resistance. When I shifted yesterday, it was the first time I've ever gotten all the way up to the elevation of peace. And there was just zero resistance in my body. And so it's really the resistance to all of those lower vibrations and lower circumstances that are holding those vibrations, that the vibrations have created, that are you're interacting with. You're interacting with those parts of yourself. And so having no resistance to them and sending unconditional love to them, just understand that those are just wounded parts of yourself, and you don't need to get angry and frustrated at them. Just understand, oh, there's that wounded part of myself, send it love. And yeah, it's challenging. I had some challenges with it last night, but yeah, I feel really positive about it still. I'm able to switch back into the higher vibration just very easily. So anyway, I don't know if there's anything else I want to share about it right now. But anyway, I hope I'm clear about what I'm trying to say here. And I feel like I've kind of gone in all over the place, but hopefully this is helpful to someone. It's certainly helpful to me by sitting here and exposing myself. And anyway, thank you for listening to anyone who shows up here, and I wish you the best, and I will see you in a future video because I'm going to do this again. So I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks.